Financial health and stress can really impact each other in both directions. So if you have stress in your life, whether that's emotional stress or work stress or financial stress, that can lead you to making bad decisions which impact your financial well-being. My name is Rob Levy. I'm the Vice President for Research at the Financial Health Network. Our mission is to unite business leaders, policymakers, innovators, and organizations in support of a shared mission to improve financial health for all. Financial health and stress can really impact each other in both directions. So if you have stress in your life, whether that's emotional stress or work stress or financial stress, that can lead you to making bad decisions which impact your financial well-being. It can also lead you to not doing the right thing. So if you're so focused on kind of getting through the end of the day, the end of the week, you might not be focused on saving for your retirement or saving for a college fund, the choices that you can make now, which really impact your future. It also works in the other direction. So your financial health can lead to stress, especially if the financial health is challenged, right? So if you don't have, say, a good emergency savings fund in place, then you might be stressed out about your job because you might feel that you can't leave even if you want to, because you don't have that cushion to fall back on. More stress can lead to worse financial health, which can then lead to more stress. And so it can be a vicious cycle, but it can also be a virtuous cycle. More and better financial health can lead to less stress, which can then make it easier to do the things which lead to better financial health and less stress. Being financially healthy means you can manage your day-to-day financial needs, be resilient if things go wrong, and go after the things that you want in your life to make it better. So you might think about it like, if you could handle, say, your car breaking down, still pay for your bills, and still be saving towards your retirement, you're probably financially healthy. Now, it's important to recognize that financial health and income are not the same thing. So certainly more income, more wealth is going to make it easier to be financially healthy, but you can be financially healthy on a relatively moderate income. And also you can have a pretty high income and still be really struggling with your financial health. To measure your own financial health, an easy way to do it is to start with the four basic components of financial health: spending, saving, borrowing, and planning. So when it comes to spending, ask yourself, are you able to spend less than you bring in? And can you pay all of your bills on time? When you think about savings, do you have a sufficient short-term or emergency savings fund, usually defined as 3 months of expenses or more? And are you actively saving towards your long-term needs, like your retirement or a college fund, or even to start your own business? On the borrowing side, do you have a prime credit score? And do you have a manageable amount of debt or even no debt at all? And then finally, on the planning side, do you have the appropriate insurance products that you need to cover those emergencies? And are you planning ahead financially? If you can do all 8 of those, then you are probably financially healthy. If you can do a mix of those 8, you're probably financially coping. And if most of those 8 are a struggle for you, you're probably financially vulnerable. The steps towards greater financial health depend on where you're starting from and where you're at in your life. For the recent college graduate with little to no credit history, first, make sure you have a budget and you're sticking to it. Then within that budget, start saving a little bit of an amount towards an emergency fund so you have a cushion to fall back on in case something goes wrong. And then if you don't have a strong credit profile, start thinking about building your credit. This can happen by using a credit card responsibly if you already have one, or if you don't have one or have trouble getting one, you can take out a secured credit card, and where you put a little bit amount in savings and you get a credit card with that as your credit limit. And then you can use that responsibly and start building up your credit score. Either way, make sure to keep your credit utilization or your credit balance at 30% of your overall limit or less. For the parents of school-age children with a mortgage, you should be maximizing your contributions towards your college savings account and your retirement. And the best way to do this is to set it and forget it. So set up automatic transfers monthly, whatever you can afford, towards a 527 college savings account so that you've got that money to pay for college when it comes down the pike. And make sure you're maximizing your contributions to your employer's retirement plan, especially if there's an employer match available. And I recommend doing this even if you're carrying some debt. You got to find the right balance between saving for your future and paying down the debts that you already have. For the worker approaching retirement, this is the time to maximize your contributions to your retirement plan. And workers over 50 can actually contribute more of their pre-tax income towards their retirement. But also don't forget to make sure you have an emergency fund in place so that you've got a little bit of savings you can dip into should something go wrong and you won't be pulling from your retirement. There's a stigma in this country around talking about financial matters, and frankly, there shouldn't be. But the good thing is there's actually more and more ways to help you with your financial stress and your financial health. So for example, there are a lot of really cool apps that can help you to de-stress and calm things down so that you can tackle your problems systematically one at a time. There are also some really great online budgeting tools and apps. Some are free, some have some small fees, which can help you, manage a budget and stick to it, even doing it with a partner, or to plan for your retirement. There are also some great tools that are often available directly from your bank that you already know and trust, or from your employer. Finally, sometimes an online tool or an app is just not enough, and you really want to talk to a real life person. In that case, there's sort of two different types of people you might want to seek out. One is a financial coach. And these people are typically for someone that's struggling with kind of day-to-day finances, particularly if you've got a lot of debt, you're trying to figure out how to pay that down, you're really trying to stick to a budget, you're trying to improve your credit score, seek out a financial coach. If you're more in a place where you're trying to maximize your future investment portfolio, think about how to invest and plan for the future, then you probably want a financial advisor or a financial planner.